Rafinha. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Oh, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other.
Well, this is what...
And a quick reminder,
and we are up to the break.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Instant pack, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
Please welcome everyone, our lads.
Oh, that's well done, really robust. Nicely weighted ball. Yamal.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
In with the challenge. Robertson. Fernandes. And it's Van Dijk. Yamal is wide and looking to get onto this. Nigeria can breathe again, just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Van Dijk. Fernandes. Robertson. And Akanji. Caicedo. Nigeria needing a change of fortune here. And it's Robertson. It's a good run down the right. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And here's Osimhen. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
The attendance for this match was 71,550.
Almost an hour gone. Goes for a shot! Balde. This is De Jong. Now it's Ferran Torres. Eric Garcia. Oh no, that was never going to make it. And it's Messi. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And he's onside. Back when it goes. Little pass back.
I would think that was the wisest choice.
Delicate ball, and it needs to be. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Osimhen.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
He's had it taken off him. Alexander-Arnold. Fernandes. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
He's beaten the last man. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's having a shot! And yes, it's there! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
After 75 minutes is...
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Nigeria are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Substitution for Nigeria. Number 41.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Fernandez.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Substitution.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Son Heung-min. Looking to play him in. Osimhen. Now it's Lewandowski. Spread it left.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Rafinha. The referee's awarded a free kick.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Substitution for Nigeria. Number 25. Caicedo. Coming on the field is
Rashford! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Substitutions taking
Beautifully
place.
shaped ball. Tries a shot! It's off target and by... And Akanji, and he's only too happy to take that back. Koundé has it in a wide position. Van Dijk gets it clear. Looking for the run. Dani Olmo. Akanji can get it clear.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw.
Shapes to shoot! He's done very well to get to that.
Osimhen actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Alexander-Arnold. Some really good ball movement. Decent chance! They've got to be quick to recover this. The last act of a game, which they chased to the very end. It finishes all square, but boy, they were close to snatching it. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for better in the weeks ahead. Osimhen picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Nigeria can always take more positives from a result like this. Yes, there is some tidying up to do, but some real promise too.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
So Manchester welcomes yet another grand fixture, all present here at one of English football's grandest shrines.
And now,
Jim,
lining
who
up
do you
for
reckon is
Inter,
pivotal?
number 1.
Well, there's a player below Peter who loves the high intensity, and it's Lautaro Martinez. His very direct style, as well as the ability to change rhythm. I think he would go down well in a lot of other teams, but the way he likes to press in the final third, it's something that's often overlooked, something that contributes to that directness. He puts a big shift in.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. And we're underway. Aimed beyond the defence. And he's in big chance! It's in!
Well, what a statement of intent. Who better to be the one to have the first say? A cracking opening to this game.
Oh, high-quality goal. Lovely first touch, sumptuous second.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
Lautaro Martinez. Lautaro Martinez.
Nigeria are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Rice. Osimhen. Thuram proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Chooses to go cross-field.
Good ball, that too.
And it's Rice. And here's Messi. DiMarco. Bastoni. Luis Enrique. Caicedo. Over to the left. Robertson. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Played into space. Oh, he's found support out wide. He is through here. Now the delivery. Big header! And that's caused a worry or two.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Robertson tries to play it through, plays it across.
He was too tightly marked when that came his way. Not really much he could do.
Robertson. Now it's Martinez. Now it's Thuram. Played out to the left flank. He's got plenty of space out wide here. DiMarco puts them all in. He's having a go! Denied by an instinctive save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Looking to play him in. DiMarco in acres of space out wide. Robertson. And Akanji. Robertson. And it's Van Dijk. And Fernandez. Rice. And it's Robertson. He's a sharp little ball here.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Oh, smashing header! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Yeah, it wasn't the worst decision in the world to go for the shot, even if he was being closely marshalled.
Now it's Thuram. Played out to the right. Rice. Fernandez. He's looking wide. Robertson. And it's Fernandez. Great vision. He's through here. Now it's Martinez. Looking for options for movement. Thuram! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Alexander-Arnold.
Nigeria certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Can he get it through? Oh, he's burst. Chance! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
And we have our very first corner. And that has been cleared. Inter Milan are looking to go forward now. In with the challenge. And the shot's on here. And Messi! They want to be quick to recover this. Back into the middle. And it's Fernandez. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Barella for Luis Enrique. And it's Zielinski. Alexander-Arnold.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Nicely weighted ball. And here's Lautaro Martinez. Oh, that's fabulous. Martinez! And he has kept it out somehow.
Martinez really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Played in, but he gets big. And the first 45 minutes are up. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
I'd like to draw your attention to the screen.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Everyone, please welcome to the field our players.
There's the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Now it's Rice. DiMarco.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Looking for the run. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Çalhanoğlu. That is good alertness. Alexander-Arnold. Messi. Couldn't squeeze it through. Barella. Luis Enrique. Caicedo. Akanji. Messi. Robertson under intense pressure.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Pete.
Chance, surely! It's in! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
The goal scorer for Nigeria after 58
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Oh, Red, nice interception. Decent chance! Really well taken goal. They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Nigeria get themselves into the lead.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
And it's Messi. And he's picked out the run. Now it's Osimhen. Nigeria have scored 2 quick goals here and are 2-1 up. What a comeback. It's a promising position. Fernandez.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
DiMarco. Messi. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, well measured. He has a look up. He's... And the shot! And yes, it's there! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Nigeria can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Substitutions taking place.
Nigeria take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
He's in plenty of space here. Donnarumma deals with that nice and simple. Messi. Messi hurtling down that right flank. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Messi knocks it into space. That's a good run he's making there. Now it's Osimhen. Thuram.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Luis Enrique looking to run onto it. No, he's not getting his way this time. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Van Dijk. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Messi, who does have an assist to his name. Now it's Osimhen. Messi. Çalhanoğlu. Zielinski. Now it's Thuram. Luis Enrique. And Akanji. Bastoni cuts it out. Zielinski. And that's goes for a shot! Messi. Messi making good progress on the right-hand side.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Shifted it to the flank. Mbappe! He's away! Shoots! It's hit the upright. Bisek. Barella. And the referee brings it to a close. Nigeria have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance by any measure. Osimhen picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
Well, I have to say I'm thoroughly impressed with what we've just witnessed. As soon as they got their goal, you felt they were always going to go on and find a winner, and they did just that.
As it's time to announce today's
That's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
The scenery unmistakable, the atmosphere unbeatable, the noise irrepressible. Old Trafford again delivers.
They appear to be shaping up in a 4-4-2 formation.
Reminders of a golden era in English football, I should add. And it continues to hold its place in the modern game. Playing a second striker runs the risk of being outnumbered in midfield, of course, so with the wider pairing and fullbacks, plenty of running has to be part of their play. And of course, the right service into the box. This guy, Pulisic, is probably the best of the American talent that's emerged in recent years. A real phenomenon in his youthful years, breaking all sorts of records, and he then went on to establish himself as a top-class wide player, moving to Europe at such a young age. He's only going to get better from here.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two. Oh, good-looking ball.
Fernandez. Robertson. And it's Caicedo.
Alexander-Arnold.
And Caicedo. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Fernandez. Couldn't squeeze it through. Pulisic. Some front-footed pressing going on here. Now it's Fulkrug. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any...
Pulisic! No, he's missed it. Robertson. And it's Caicedo. And Fernandez. And it's made its way to him. Takes a shot! And it's a goal! Perfect placement. The one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Number 11, Osimhen. Osimhen. Osimhen.
Nigeria have taken the lead.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Now it's Fulkrug. Oh, that is a... He's had a shot! Nigeria are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. Robertson, pass somewhat off target. Messi.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. This looks promising.
Big chance! It's in!
And that takes him up to double figures, the first significant goal-scoring landmark. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
Nigeria are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And it's Messi, looking for the run. It's a promising position. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Played out wide. Caicedo. Now there's a fine ball. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Fulkrug. Look at the space.
And he shoots!
Good first touch and almost as good a second.
Loftus-Cheek brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Van Dijk. Akanji. Robertson. Out to the right. Tries to pass it through. Messi. Davinta with the clearance. Ricci.
That's so good and so often seen nowadays. Don't give them time to think on the ball.
Nigeria looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Ooh, perfectly measured that.
Chance, surely!
It's hit the upright.
And another try!
Oh, surely that deserved better.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Alexander-Arnold. Ricci. And he was quick to react. Messi. Turns back here, probably the best option. And it's Robertson. Rice. He can run onto that. Davinta kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now it's Fulkrug.
Added time.
And it's Silamakers. And we hit half-time. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for the third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
Nigeria in control at half-time, 2-0.
Everyone, please welcome the two sides.
Here we go again then. And they're not going to make any further progress now. And has ended up in no man's land. Salmakers. Fulkrug. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Robertson. Caicedo. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Played towards the other side. And it's Fernandes. That's tidy. Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose here. Heading backwards. Alexander-Arnold. And Caicedo. And it's Caicedo. And he's had a hit! Just a fraction high.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort.
Pulisic. So 2-0 the scoreline early after half-time. Now it's Rice. Caicedo. And Fernandes. Messi. Alexander-Arnold. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
The attendance for this match
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Can he get it through? Always onto this. Ricci. Loftus-Cheek. Robertson. Van Dijk. And it's Van Dijk. And Akanji. Out for a throw. Fernandes. Rice. Alexander-Arnold. Fernandes. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And it's Rice. And Robertson. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Osimhen.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
And he's found a way past. Now it's Loftus-Cheek, played in. Oh, what a climb! Oh, taken with style. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Number 9. Substitution for Nigeria. Number 11. Osimhen.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. So is this the start of a comeback?
18. Mbappe. Number 9.
And it's
Federico
Rice.
Valverde. Substitution.
75 minutes played. Caicedo. Some really good ball movement. Akanji. And it's Robertson. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Lovely bit of skill. Now Van Dijk. Pulisic. Nicked it back promptly. And he's worked it through. Now it's Pulisic. He is through here. Played in. Oh, smashing header!
It's a goal! Back within one! They have them in their sights again!
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Milan are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Substitution for Nigeria, number 41.
So, time for changes on
Coming
both
on the
sides,
field
actually.
is number
This is
20,
threatening to become a really good game.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Nigeria will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. That's beautifully weighted. That has been knocked clear.
Milan really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Now it's Fulkrug. Now it's Modric. Tries to play it through. Fulkrug gets flagged offside.
Substitutions taking place.
Pulisic powering forward here. Now can he find a decent chance?
Really well taken goal. They have stolen level at the last.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
All square again into the dying minutes.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
Not the most accurate pass. Modric. And the return pass. Rabiot. Showing good feet. Son Heung-min. And time is up. What a game. A contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Nigeria can always take more positives from a result like this. Yes, there is some tidying up to do, but some real promise too.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.
Just a quick request today for everybody to please kindly remove any cars parked on the road outside the stadium.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
So the orchestra tunes, the patrons take their seats. The curtain is about to rise at the Theatre of Dreams once more. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, this fella, the French Ghanaian, Seho Girassi, is a very interesting option. He's blessed with pace. He enjoys playing the lone role up front. He's instinctive, he's opportunistic, and he really works for his team too, because when it comes to defence, he has to become the first line, and he never shies away from that. He's happy to embrace it and work hard.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two. So off we go then. He's shifting through the gears here. Just too much on that. Now it's Brandt. Brandt has been caught there, it's a foul. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
And he's taking no chances there. Driving on and making good progress. Osimhen, Messi, and it's made its way. And the finish! They've scored!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So, a breakthrough already. That has been cut short. Oh, look at the space here. Crosses it in. Header! Sticks it away! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
After 10 minutes,
he watched it all the way, and the finish was unearned.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Borussia Dortmund grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Brandt. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Sabitzer. Well read, nice interception. He's looking wide. Akanji. And it's Van Dijk. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. This looks promising. And that has left him in a heap. Now it's Girassi. Caicedo. He's a sharp little ball here. Girassi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Brandt. Oh, this is a
Real chance! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! And the game is well and truly turned on its head.
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Turns back here, probably the best option.
Nigeria are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Did well to step in there, that was more than necessary.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
He's having a shot! It's in!
They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.